So we are live on Facebook. Hi, everybody. All right, and let's light this candle. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's Buck Talk Radio. We're going to get on the app here real quick. Let me just get things lined up. Take me a quick second. Check 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Network check. Network check. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Hey everybody, it's Outdoors Dan breaking in the live coverage on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. It's time for Buck Talk Radio. You ready to go? I am. We'll be back to regular programming at 5:30. Sit right back and we're going to tell you a tale and let's get going. Here we go. All right, welcome to this edition of Buck Talk Radio on the Outdoor Call Radio Network, brought to you by our friends over there in part by Woodhaven, however you say it, Woodhaven Custom Calls. Go check out their grunt calls, and you'll be glad you did. I'm telling you, the grunts, they got it going on. We got a fun show for you tonight. Deer Camp here every Wednesday from 5 to 6 on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. We're going to be talking with Kyle Crawford. Actually got Kyle for the first time. We've been working with Kyle for a long time, and this is the first time we've actually got him on a live stream. So we're doing that on the live stream as well. Thanks to everybody that's listening on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. We appreciate you doing that. Keep those apps going, and tell all your buddies about the Outdoor Call Radio. Kyle, good evening. How you doing?
I'm great. Good to see you. Thanks for having me today.
I'm good, man. You've been. Is it hot out there? Is it till? What's it doing out there in your neck of the woods?
Man, we're having a beautiful summer. It's been in the mid 80s and sunny. Just every reason to be outside enjoying the great outdoors.
Now, see, you say that, and it's like I can't wait to get in the air conditioning because it's like everything's melting around here.
It will be soon for us too, but I'm enjoying this cool summer before the real heat gets here.
Well, first off, I want to tell you thank you. We made some people happy on Father's Day. That was really nice of you guys to help us out. Hey, Jacob Pike, good to see you. Thank you very much. We gave out some the original Work Sharp sharpeners on the radio shows, and you've been a really good partner for a long time, and I appreciate that. And I think the listeners love the fact that you guys just make stuff that works, and it's always fun to give them away, Kyle. So thanks for helping us do that. And I actually gave some away in Pennsylvania. I was out in Pennsylvania turkey hunting, and I think I gave away 3 or 4 of them out there at an event we did on that Sunday, and boy, they were happy to win those.
Well, thanks for being out there for us. We're happy to make those contributions. Being a small family business, we understand how important it is to get product in the hands of people who are excited to have it, passionate owners.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to before I say anything else, I got breaking news today. Do not go anywhere. We've got a big controversy going on in Iowa with trail cameras, and especially on public use. Kyle, there's been a development on public land use with trail cameras, and when we get done visiting with Kyle here in a little bit, I will tell you. So do not go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this if you hunt on public ground. So just letting you know. I have got 2 of my favorites from Work Sharp in my hot little hand. This is the pocket knife sharpener. This goes with me everywhere I go. It's either in my pack or my tackle box, Kyle. Now, if I'm going on an extended hunting trip, the guided field knife sharpener, and you can see, can you see how worn that is?
It's got a lot of use.
Yeah, look at the black on the ceramic. That thing has been all over the world with me, and I love it. And a lot of folks, you guys don't know this or not. There's actually a little secret compartment in here that it's got a broadhead wrench, and you can take matches and other things and stick that in there. But yeah, this thing's been well traveled in my pack, Kyle. So thank you for helping me in the woods all the time.
You're welcome. We're helping a lot of people. That continues to be one of our best sellers, Dan. I think that what people love about it is it makes sharpening really easy, and it fits in your pack or tackle box, so it's easy to take with you.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know this or not. We got Weeby Knives on as a partner this year. They came on board, and they're a replaceable scalpel knife company. But even when I have Mark or Chad on, to take this, if you got your scalpel knife on there, if it starts to get dull, if you run that ceramic 3 or 4 times, Kyle, you got a scalpel sharp knife right like that, and you don't have to waste all your blades all at once. One hunting trip. You can extend those out. It always pays, no matter what you're using, to have a sharpener with you.
Absolutely agree. Any blade you're using will benefit greatly from a quick touch up on a ceramic cone.
Yep, you got it. I need to say hi to Hank and Hank down there in Osceola at Revelton Distillery. Thank you, Hank. Happy Wednesday to you. Scotty Miller in Oklahoma. Good to see you. Thank you, Tony. How's it going, buddy? Chris DeMont out on the East Coast. Happy Hump Day to you too, Chris. Appreciate you tuning in. So you threw me a curve because I was going to talk to you about something else, but it's a good curve to miss or have come in my way. You got new stuff, and I want to know what the new stuff is.
We've got new stuff.
What's the new stuff? Huh?
Well, we were just down in Atlanta, Georgia at the Blade Show, and we premiered the new an improved version of the Ken Onion Edition knife and tool sharpener.
Oh, wow.
So we took a longtime customer favorite. We've got a wealth of feedback from customers, as well as legendary knife maker Ken Onion himself. And I got to work with Ken, and we've retooled and brought out a new and improved sharpener that is just a game changer for those who want benchtop sharpening for knives, tools, and a wide range of other applications.
Well, that was like your Cadillac there for a long time. I mean, it was a little more expensive than the original. You could do a little more things with it. And I think you and I have talked about this before. You and I said on a radio in St. Louis one night, the only thing we really couldn't think you couldn't sharpen was ice skates. Everything else you can pretty much sharpen with that thing, right?
Yep, that's it. From scissors and lawn and garden tools and kitchen knives, hunting knives, even those tight radius gut hooks. No problem.
Yeah. Well, I'm just telling you, with the economy the way it is, everybody's, eggs are, I don't know what they are out in your neck of the woods, but they're a couple, they're not 99 cents anymore. Gas, everything's just astronomical for pricing. You really got to make sure you're doing everything you can to get the most use out of something. And, that's the thing about you guys. Whenever you do make an investment in a work sharp, you're getting a ton more mileage from not only your knives, your axes, your camp knives, whatever, your kitchen color. To this day, Jenny, every day, right about 4:30, 4:15, you know what I hear? I hear a little button press, and I hear zzz, zzz, zzz. It's that kitchen sharpener, man. Zzz. She loves that thing. Ever since I taught her how to use that, she uses that every day. So you don't have to go and spend a lot of money on other cutlery, and you can use it from. It doesn't matter if you're fishing in the field or at home. Barbecuing, cooking, just slicing carrots and peppers and getting your stir fry or your whatever you're cooking ready. It's an all around application. So, and that little kitchen thing, man, it's not like the belted sharpeners. Kyle, it's actually a nice little self-contained little deal that gives you the angles, and all you got to do is hit the button, and then it's got a little, what do you call that on the middle? The little thing you get the burrs off.
There's a ceramic hone station there in the middle after you sharpen.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, that thing's money in the kitchen. You want to make your wives happy, guys? Get them one of them workshop kitchen sharpeners. They'll love you forever, man.
Well, making sharp easy is what we do, whether it's kitchen or field, benchtop, manual. All of our products, as you know, Dan, are really fast, easy to use. So it demystifies sharpening and lets people be successful so they can get back to the things that we love doing with knives, not fighting over a dull knife.
Well, and there's so many people now when they go hunting, you really got to start breaking down. A lot of folks, you got to, before they could bring the deer carcass back with chronic wasting disease issues and other things going around with states. You really need to know how to break that deer down now to get it back, to finish getting processed like at the Milo locker or whatever. You got to bone it out. You can't bring bone stuff back in. Hey, Chris in Pennsylvania, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for listening tonight. You need a sharp knife, man, because if you don't have a sharp knife, taking that hide off, excuse me, or quartering that animal, it's miserable trying to get that done.
Yep. Yeah, and it's also, as you know, a sharp knife is always going to be safer in those environments too, because it's gonna cut properly. You're not having to apply as much pressure. So, sharp not only performs better, but it's also a safer experience when you're out in the field.
Yeah. So what's difference? What's the difference between the new Ken Onion sharpener and the other one, Kyle? Can you tell us real quick?
Absolutely. We completely overhauled the product. So it's a ground up rebuild. And the new sharpener has electronic speed control. So right on the top of the sharpener, it's got an LED readout. So you get very precise and consistent speed changes. We also improved the sharpening guide mechanism. So it now has a what we call a scope click design, where you can get half-degree resolution for your edge angles, so you get precise, repeatable sharpenings. And we lined those guides with leather pads now, so they're nice and gentle on all your high-end cutlery. And then it
Um,
also has a new attachment that will allow you to do benchtop sharpening in a 1 by 18 inch belt. So for those that really want to level up to the next level of knife sharpening, to really sharpen like the professionals do in their shops, again, we've made it really fast and easy with some angle guide control, but it really brings knife sharpening to a whole nother level.
Chris says the kitchen is mine, and I think I need one of them, Kyle. That's what he
I,
said.
he's not wrong. You do, Chris.
Chris Demont out in New Jersey. There you go. So, are the belts about the same, Kyle? I mean, the same integrity or same design? You get as much many
Absolutely.
sharpening? Because I mean, what do we? I mean, what do we say? 75, 80 sharpenings usually on a belt or something? Was that? Am I remembering that right?
Yep, great memory there. And we use the same belts as the first generation sharpener. That way, customers don't have to worry about finding belts. They're going to be readily available. They're really cool cutting and long lasting. So you're going to get a wide grit selection that'll allow you to repair chips and damage, all the way to getting a very high polished, refined edge. Belt changes are quick and easy. So it really is a complete system right out of the box.
What are you guys seeing out there as far as new hunters or when the pandemic hit, we got a whole bunch of people into hunting that never really hunted before, and we got some people back that just gave it up for what reason or whatever, but it was the safest thing for them to do. And a lot of things have changed in the last several years. We got more people hunting in the U.S. now than we did 3 or 4 years ago. A lot of folks used to go up to Canada and stuff, and because of the pandemic, they started hunting around the U.S. more. And I think a lot of people found out how good the hunting is right here in the good old U.S. of A. What are you hearing as far as what people are looking for, as far as their needs? Are you seeing any or hearing anything different than what they were looking for 5, 10 years ago?
Great question. We're seeing a strong trend continue here in the western states of hunt, fish, and people wanting to be outdoors. One of the trends that we're seeing here is people are more interested in lighter weight technical gear that's you know multifunction, so that you can get more done with the gear you have, and not be as reliant on single use gear, or things that might be are heavy or out of date. And technology is a thing now that people want to have while they're out in the field. One of the great things that I've come across is these um, solar rechargeable LED lights. Gone are the days of recharging batteries. It's got a little USB port if I need to charge a device, a GPS or a phone, and it makes a really easy string light when I'm at camp. And so things like that, it seems that people are wanting more of this, the convenience of technology to be brought into their outdoor experience.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a trend to there for a while there. Electric fillet knives are still very popular. Don't get me wrong, but I'm starting to see a trend now back to more to the manual knives, just for simplicity's sake. And people, some of them electric and fillet knives, Kyle, you're talking to a couple $100. I'm not going to mention any brands, but where you can get a really nice like a Weeby Mylar knife, fillet knife, and you're under $15, but they hold an edge, and then like I said, 4 or 5 swipes when you're cleaning your fish, and you're back to razor sharpness. I think people are getting back to that simplistic approach. That's what I'm hearing and seeing. Either that, or we're just getting older and we're turning into grumpy old butts.
Could be a little bit of both, but we're seeing that out here too. And one of our local retailers here has reduced the category set of the replaceable style hunting knives. They now have, that seemed to really surge there for a bit. And in talking to the people at the knife counter, what they're seeing now is people are moving back to wanting a quality knife and a quality sharpener versus those disposable blades. So that, of course, they're still selling, and people can resharpen them, but there's a theme of wanting to get back to that primary knife that you really trust, and then maintaining it.
Well, I know I've had 2 or 3 questions just in the last 2 weeks about, Dan, what's a I don't want to spend $300 or $400 on a clip point knife, or something. Can you recommend something that's under $60? I mean, we're getting killed at the grocery stores. Utilities are so high, and I feel your pain. I'm the same boat. I mean, my wife made me so happy, folks, the other day. She goes, "Are you going to be okay to go hunting? Because we're getting low on meat." I go, "What are you saying?" She goes, I want you to go hunting a lot this year." I just looked at her and I said, "I love you." But I mean, I mean, what do you say? I mean, there's a lot of truth in that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, the cost of living is high. So the more we can, deliver value and efficiency, for our customers and our community, the better. We talk about reduce, reuse, resharpen at WorkSharp. And I can lay out 5 tools that all of us have in our homes, from scissors, pocket knife, kitchen knife, garden pruners, and shears. And I can sharpen all that equipment. The first time I do, it pays for that WorkSharp sharpener, because there are no cheap tools anymore, man. I mean, even to go buy that cheap pair of, loppers, or that cheap kitchen knife, everything costs meaningful money now.
Yeah, absolutely. Roger in New York, good to see you there, buddy. Tell everybody hi for me. Lee White, how you doing, pal? Good to see you too. Thank you for watching tonight. All right, so we got the new Kin Onion deal, that's exciting. Is that available now?
It is. It's available on our website, WorkSharp Tools, and we've got it out into all of our major retailers. So wherever you're buying your hunting, fishing, outdoor gear, stop in and talk to someone at the knife counter. But the new Kin Onion knife sharpener is widely distributed.
All right. Anything as far as pocket stuff that we have out new, or?
I thought you'd never ask. You know us. We always got new stuff coming. I'm gonna have a spoiler for sure. We have a new folding field sharpener coming out that's going to be on our website August 5th, and it is going to be a real compact pocket carry sharpener that has a pocket clip but will fold open and give you angle guided diamond and ceramic to give you another compact way to sharpen in the field.
Oh, now that's slick. I like that, Kyle.
Yeah.
Now, when's that going to be available?
We'll have that on our website on August 5th. So we're working through final production now and getting everything spooled up, but we're really excited to have just another compact solution for the field. Fits great in a pocket, a pack. It's MOLLE compatible, and it has a pocket clip, so it can stow right in your pocket next to your primary knife.
Yeah, Scotty in Oklahoma says, sounds like a great secret listener kind. So, Kyle, we haven't talked in a little bit. My fault. I apologize. Everybody's busy. This year I started doing a secret listener deal. I might have done it last fall too. But every week, if someone Monday through Friday, if they're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio app, if they send me a screenshot of a show's logo that they're listening to and emails it to me, I put them in a drawing. And then on Saturday on the Iowa show, I draw a winner. So I got a lot of these guys and gals, they're listening, and I get pretty good traction on that. But yeah, we've been giving stuff out every week, and I'll have to have you send me some of them. I already got. Oh, there's another request. Please get some of those.
I got you, Dan. I'll get you taken care of.
Eric Luce, I definitely like one of those. I like one of them. Eric, where are you at? Tell me where you're at, buddy. Yeah, see, that's one thing about the outdoor crew, buddy. You put something good in front of them, it's like a trout. They're gonna get, they want it,
Well, it's the benefit of listening to our customers and what they want. That product was purely born out of feedback from customers telling us what they want, and here we
Well,
are. So I'm
and
excited.
that's what I love about you guys. You guys are so upfront with everybody. You're user friendly. You're proactive with your clients. I mean, and you hands down, bar none. And I've told you this. You guys have some of the best customer service in the business. I mean, you guys really care about people at WorkSharp. You can tell when you call in.
We do. It's a big core value for us. Love and respect, honesty, and integrity, and every person that calls in is the most important part of our customer service team's day. So whether you're on our website and you hit the Ask the CEO button, and I assure you, our CEO Matthew gets all of those emails. He fields all those questions. We genuinely want to stay close to our customers and learn how we can improve.
Yeah, Eric's in Central Michigan there, Kyle. So you got a Central Michigan fan now.
Thanks for that. We'll get you
Yeah,
taken care of.
yeah, Eric, just keep listening, buddy. I'll have some to give away. You know, hey, did you go salmon fishing at all this year? Did you get out?
I haven't gotten out salmon fishing. Some of the guys are out on a trip right now in Washington. They're going kokanee fishing,
Yeah.
so they're making some content up there. But I haven't gotten out onto the coast yet.
How about out to the cabin with the kids in there? Did you guys get out at all?
For sure, yeah, we've gotten up camping a few times, and they just did a stock drop of some trout up in the mountain lakes. So we're gonna head back up this weekend and see if we can drown some flies and have some fun.
There you go. All right. Well, listen, I knew this was going to go quick today. We got a half-hour show on Wednesdays now until we get to the season. Then I'll bring it back to an hour. But I knew this was going to go quickly. I'm excited just so we got to do the live stream for once. That's
I know
awesome.
this is great. This is
Yeah,
so cool.
yeah. Because usually I harass you and stuff, and you had no clue how beautiful of a man I was, did you?
It's so clear now.
Yeah, I always tell Larry that I'm the eye candy on the show, and I always get a grumpy response.
Making it look easy.
Yeah, I got a face for radio. That's why I've been on for so long. Kyle, I appreciate you, buddy. You've been great to work with, and I'll always be grateful for everybody at WorkSharp. You're a great partner, good friend. If someone wants information, you guys got a whole bunch of stuff on YouTube. If you have questions about changing belts or angles or how to use an application on a product and stuff, if you go to WorkSharp on YouTube, or go to WorkSharp's website. Tons of information there, and by some really good knife makers too.
Yep. Yeah, we have a lot of content and education. So come learn with us and let us know how we can help. Happy to have you.
All right, buddy. I'll email you, and I'll tell you what. Will you email me when those are ready to go? And then
I will.
instead of you shipping them to me, could you send a couple to me for my use on the hunts and stuff? But I'll give those away, and I will email you the winners and shipping info and everything. That way you have their emails. Is that okay?
Absolutely. You send me the contacts, I'll get them shipped right out.
Yeah, and that way, if you guys, because people like to get like a little blurb, what's new or what's going on, and that's a good way for you to keep communication with the listeners too.
Love it.
All
Happy
right.
to do it.
All
Thanks for
right.
having me today. This was
Hey,
fun.
no, that's good. When can we get you back on?
Anytime.
Okay, I'll send you some dates. I'd love to get you on before October or November if we could do that. Okay.
That'd be great. Let's
All
connect
right.
again this fall.
Okay, I'm gonna let you disconnect because I got to keep recording. But I'll talk to you soon. And if you need something, please let me know.
I will. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Kyle. There he goes, Kyle Crawford, everybody from WorkSharp. What a nice man. He's a good guy. I really enjoy that guy. Oh man, I had a WorkSharp that I love, and then just won another one. Well, there you go. Yeah, okay, Chris, you got one in PA, didn't you? This live is already costing me money. That's funny. Come on, it's all relative, Chris. Come on, it's all relative. All right, breaking news. I got 7 minutes. So I got a bunch of emails in the last couple of days. Dan, were there changes on the Iowa trail cam issue on public ground? So what happened earlier in the year? There wasn't a rule change. It was a notice in enforcement that they were just going to start enforcing where you cannot leave electronic devices or use electronic devices overnight in hunting on public ground. So basically, it's not legal for you to use a walkie-talkie on public ground to coordinate deer movements and assist in a hunt, or your cell phone. Trail cameras was kind of put into like the same category, and on public ground, you're not allowed to leave anything overnight except your tree stand. That's the rule. So they were going to start saying that you could no longer come out, say like if you were out of state, or if you were going to go hunt another part of Iowa and you wanted to leave trail cameras up for scouting purposes, you weren't going to be able to do it anymore with the rule change. Well, I just talked to my buddy at the DNR this morning, and they are tabling that, and they're going to address that in 2025. They're going to actually do a rule change and have the governor sign it. So for 2024, if you're hunting public ground, you can leave your cameras out, and just like you have been. So I just that's the breaking news that I got today from the DNR, and I'll try to have some more information on that on Saturday. Okay, so they are tabling that rule, or not rule, but modification, or whatever you want to call it, and you are going to be able to still use your trail cameras, or leave them overnight on public ground in Iowa. So for 2024, that is. All right, I'm not going to take a break. We only got like 4 or 5 minutes left here. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on in the outdoor news. Before I do that, though, Todd Rupert Meatballs. Todd Rupert Meatballs. There's your code word for Todd Rupert today. The Pines fishing trip is going on right now, Monday through Friday. Don't forget, when you hear that phrase, email me, outdoorsdan@mac.com. If you want to go on that 3-day, 4-night stay up at the Pines Resort on Lake Winnie in Minnesota, I'll be drawing a winner on that in about 6 weeks. So you got 6 more weeks to do that, to get in and send me some screenshots Monday through Friday on the app, okay? And we'll go from there. So that's going on. I want to thank the fine folks at Trika, the Pines Resort. Thanks to Chad and all the gang up at the Pines. I want to thank Bay Caddy and Weeby Knives for helping me do that contest this year. Itasca will probably have some really good stuff from Itasca to do as well. I don't know why that seems like it's not there. That's a little better. So DNR to host Western Iowa deer population meetings in July. They're going to be hosting 8 meetings in Western Iowa to discuss the status of the region's deer herd as population levels have fallen in recent years. The meetings are open to the public. Statewide wildlife experts say there are likely multitude factors that have contributed to the decline in the number of deer in the landscape. It might be a multi-level approach to the herd recovery. With the hindsight we have today, we can look back and realize and see how much doe harvest was encouraged for too long in Western Iowa. Significant outbreaks of hemorrhagic disease over the last decade have not helped populations recover, and changes in land cover resulting in less habitat make deer more vulnerable to harvest, says Jace Elliott, state deer biologist with the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. The population decline impacts roughly 1/5 of the state, so we are encouraging hunters and landowners to come to the meetings and give us their feedback. Every voice counts. The goal of the meetings are to move forward with a plan to depart and can execute that hunters will support. Meetings are scheduled in July, will run from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in Atlantic. It's July 8th at Atlantic at the venue, July 9th, Denison at the Yellow Smoke Park Lookout Shelter, July 10th, Council Bluffs at Bass Pro, July 11th, Shenandoah at the Public Library, July 15th, Ottawa at the Public Library, July 16th, Sioux City Center at Sandy Hollow Clubhouse, Sioux Center, that is. July 17th, Sioux City at Dorothy Peacock Nature Center, and July 18th will be at Cherokee at the Community Center Auditorium. Deer hunting is one of the largest, most recreationally and economically important traditions in Iowa. Our goal is to manage our deer numbers at a level that is acceptable to our citizens and that supports a quality hunting experience at Elliott. There you go. There's your outdoor news. It's hot. Fishing's. I'm not going to do a fishing report because I don't even think I have the fishing report yet. I don't. So there you go. We got the Ugly Buck contest coming up. I'm going to give away my DSD buck decoy that I've been using on Respect the Game TV the last 2 years. I've got that coming up. You're going to want to listen to the show on Saturday morning, 7 to 9 on 1350 AM, or catch the live stream here, and I'll tell you how you can take advantage of that. I put a little deal on social media this week, and that is to announce I'm going to start doing a project next year in January. Hopefully, we'll launch in January. It's going to be called Bowstring Adventures. It's going to be like a 10-15 minute TV program, and it's going to feature, I'm going to ask you to send me hunting footage, and we're going to give away one of the grand prizes that we're going to be giving away if you help me do the TV show is I've got a $4,000 hunt to Triple H Outfitters in Lincoln, Kansas at Donovan's where we go and film. So make sure you get your cameras ready. And it doesn't matter if it's a buck or a doe. I need an opening. I need you to go, hi, this is Bucky Dent. Not that you are Bucky Dent. Just whoever you are, and what you're doing, and what state you're in, and just you don't have to do like a whole thing like we have to do on a regular TV show. I just need an opening. I need you to do a couple pans of where you're at hunting. If you want to do some cutaways of using your grunt calls or whatever, and then you just get the deer coming in and get the shot and the recovery, and that's all you got to do. I mean, I don't need a ton of things. And this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have my stuff on there. We're going to have Skippy from Gearhead Archery on there, and I'll tell you more about that, but I'm pretty excited about this new project. All right, I got to get out of here. I've got Unknown Files tonight at 7. We're going ghost busting at 7. I've got the people from the Illinois Paranormal Research Center on, and we're going to visit with those fun folks. So that'll be a 7. I'll be back here live streaming again on the Outdoor Call Radio app Facebook page, and we'll be broadcasting on the Outdoor Call Radio app. Thank you, everybody. If I don't talk to you tonight, I'll talk to you Saturday morning. Stay safe out in this heat, okay? And until next time, I'm going to say goodbye to my Facebook crowd. Goodbye, Facebook crowd. Thank you for everything.